Hi students, in the last video we discussed theory part of amalgamation. In this class, in this video we shall discuss a practical part of that amalgamation. In the last video we discussed what is amalgamation and the accounting treatment for amalgamation. In addition to that, we discussed the kinds of amalgamation and how the amalgamation takes place and all. In this video we shall discuss about accounting procedure for amalgamation of companies. So here there is a few concepts. Accounting procedure for amalgamation of company. So totally the accounting procedure includes 4 steps or 4 stages. In that step 1 it is calculation of purchase consideration. And later we shall discuss what is the purchase consideration, how we are going to discuss. That is the first step. And the second step here it is discharge of purchase consideration. That means how the transferee company is going to pay purchase consideration for transferor company. And step 3, closing books of transferor company, means selling company books na close madadu. And the fourth one, passing opening entries and preparing balance sheet in a new company, that is transferee company. This is the 4 stages involved. But the thing here it is, these 2 stages are compulsory for all the problems, and remaining these 2 depends upon the problem asked for you. See, if they ask you to close the books of account, so after these 2 entries you are supposed to close the books of transferor company. If not, if they are asking you to preparing a balance sheet and passing the opening entries, just after these 2 steps directly you can go with the 4th step. So it depends upon the question. But in an exact manner, amalgamation accounting procedure involves 4 stages. Okay, firstly we shall start up with the step number 1, calculation of purchase consideration. Purchase consideration. So actually I think you people come across with the purchase consideration in a corporate accounting. And let's discuss once again the meaning of that purchase consideration and how we are going to calculate it. Purchase consideration, it is nothing but see, in amalgamation, so the amalgamation takes place between transferor and transferee company, where transferor is a seller and the transferee is the purchaser. Here what the purchaser will do, purchaser will take over all the assets and liabilities of the transferor company. That means the transferee is going to take over all the assets and liabilities of the transferor company. For that assets and liabilities what the transferor company is taking over or taking, so in return the transferee company, he has to pay some consideration to the transferor company, that is called purchase consideration. So let us discuss this purchase consideration concept with one simple example. See, let us assume, so there are 2 companies called A and B. Here company irutte anta andkona. So A and B. So here what happen? A is going to sell his business entity for B. A ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, so business entity B ಗೆ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಾಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, and B is became the new company. So means both are existing company. So one company is acquiring another company. ಇವೆರಡು existing companies. B ಏನು acquire ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ, so B so running ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, and A is the closing company. ಏನ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ A ನಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಎಲ್ಲ assets and liabilities ನ B ತಗೊಂಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. For that sake, so ಅವ್ರು ಏನು assets ಮತ್ತೆ liabilities ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ they supposed to pay some consideration. This consideration is paid by B to A. So that is what that consideration is called purchase consideration. In a simple terms we can say purchase consideration, it is a consideration payable by transferee company to the transferor company for taking over its assets and liabilities. Assets ಮತ್ತೆ liabilities ಏನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಸೊ ಒಂದು assets and liabilities ಗೆ ಸೊ ವರ್ತ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ವರ್ತ್ ನ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್, ಇನ್ನೂ ನಾವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಹೇಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ, So the consideration payable by the transferee company to the transferor company or vendor company shareholders. Vendor company shareholder, vendor and transferor company both are same. Vendor company shareholders ಗೆ ಏನು ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ PC. It is a consideration payable by the transferee company to the transferor company for taking over its assets and liabilities. Assets ಮತ್ತು liabilities ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವೋ ಅದು. So this purchase consideration can be calculated in 3 ways. Purchase consideration na 3 ways ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. That means 3 methods ಅಲ್ಲಿ. First one, lump sum method. The method number 1 here it is lump sum method. And the second method, net asset method. And the third method, net payment method. In all the cases, for a single problem, all these 3 methods will not be applicable. So on the one day problem ge ಈ 3 ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ವಿಚ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಈ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಫಾರ್ ಎ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಎ PC. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ. ಅಂಡ್ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಮೆಥಡಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಥರ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. So here in first method, lump sum method, you need not require any calculations. So directly PC amount ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು. Means here they are going to give entire amount. What is the amount worth you are going to pay as a PC? So ಎಷ್ಟು PC ನೀವು ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಂತ ಸೊ ಅವರೇ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನೋ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್. ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಏನು ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅವ್ರೇನು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. In net asset method, here there is a formula. The formula it is assets taken over minus liabilities taken over. Assets taken over minus liabilities taken over. So this is a formula to calculate purchase consideration under net asset method. So that is why asset taken over values minus liabilities taken over values. This is the formula under net asset method. And net payment method, so there is no exact formula. Here what happen, they are going to provide the list of payments what they are making to the liabilities. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಲಯಾಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ಗೆ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಏನೇನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಏನೇನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಏನೇನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಏನೇನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಈ ಥರ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನೆಟ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೆಥಡಲ್ಲಿ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ದ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಟು ದ ಲಯಾಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲಿ. ಸೊ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಲಯಾಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ಗೂ ಏನೇನು ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ 3 ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ purchase consideration. And keep this in mind, purchase consideration, it is the amount payable only to the shareholders. Whatever the amount paid to the shareholders, we are going to consider that as a PC. Whatever the amount paid to other than shareholders includes only 2, equity shareholders and preference shareholders. Whatever the amount paid to equity shareholders and preference shareholders, we are going to take in a PC, especially in a net payment method. In net payment method, what happened? They are going to provide the list how they are going to make a payment for each and every liability. ಒಂದೊಂದು liabilitiesಗೂ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಆಗ ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್. So for example, few times what happened, for debentures what and all payments they made, ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಗೆ ಏನೇನು ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಏನೇನು ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ದೆನ್ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಏನೇನು ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್ 3 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಗೆ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಪೇಮೆಂಟು ಪೀಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಕೀಪ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇನ್ ಮೈಂಡ್. ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಅವ್ರು ಏನಾದರೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರಲಿ, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಟು ದ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಅವ್ರು ಏನಾದರೂ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ನ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಐದರ್ ದೆ ಮೇ ಪೇ ಶೇರ್ಸ್, ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಅವ್ರು ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು, ಆರ್ ದೆ ಮೇ ಪೇ ಮನಿ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು, ಆರ್ ದೆ ಮೇ ಪೇ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್ನ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸೇ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಪೇಯ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಟೇಕನ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ PC. ಅದನ್ನ ಪೀಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಬಾರ್ದು. ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ವರ್ತ್ ಪೇಯ್ಡ್ ಟು ದ ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಟೇಕನ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ PC. ಅವೆರಡನ್ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ಪೀಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಿ ದೆನ್ ಹೌ ಟು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಅ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ PC ಫಾರ್ ಎ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಥರ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಮೆಥಡ್ನ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಫ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಡ್ ವಿಚ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಟು ಫಾಲೋ, ಸೊ ಆರ್ ವಿಚ್ method is supposed to use to calculate a PC, then apply the same. ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಅವರೇ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ PC ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ, ದೆನ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದ ಮೆಥಡ್ ದೇ ಆಸ್ಟ್. ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಮೆಥಡ್ ಕೇಳಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಆ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇಫ್ ನಾಟ್, ಇಫ್ ದ ಟೋಟಲ್ PC ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗಿವನ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಲಂಪ್ ಸಮ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. ಟೋಟಲ್ PC ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅವರೇ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಸೊ ನೋ ನೀಡ್ ಆಫ್ ವರಿಯಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇಟ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಲಂಪ್ ಸಮ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ PC ಫುಲ್ ಕೊಡೋದು ಅದೊಂದ್ರಲ್ಲೇ. ಸೊ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ 2 ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವೇ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಫ್ ದ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ PC ಇಸ್ ಗಿವನ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಲಂಪ್ ಸಮ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟು, ಹೌ ಟು calculate, that means how to apply, which method is applicable andre, so you have to keep 2-3 points in your mind to apply this particular method. Yeah, method na apply madbekanta. Point number 1 here, what happen, see, if they are given agreed values of assets and liabilities, if they are given agreed values of assets and liabilities, so in addition to that, there they'll give balance in ಅನ್ನೋ ವರ್ಡ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಪೇಡ್ ಇನ್ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ಸ್, ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಪೇಡ್ ಇನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್, ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಪೇಡ್ ಇನ್ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್. ಇಫ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಸಚ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸಚ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್, ಸೊ ಅಟ್ ದಟ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಯು ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ನೆಟ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. Keep this in mind. So they'll give agreed values of assets and liabilities. In addition to that, they'll give a balance in. That means balance paid in equity shares, balance paid in preference shares, balance paid in debentures. ಈ ತರ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾಗ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ನೆಟ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. ಅದು ಯಾವಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ನೆಟ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಬಿ. ನೋಡಪ್ಪ, ಫ್ಯೂ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ they'll give the list of payment made to the liabilities. ಸೊ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ಗೂ ಏನೇನು ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಏನೇನು ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಏನೇನೆಲ್ಲ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಏನೇನೆಲ್ಲ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಏನೇನೆಲ್ಲ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಆ ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ನ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನೇನು ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ನ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನೇನು ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್ನ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನೇನು ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಫ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೆಟ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. ಸೊ ಆಗ ಅದು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ನೆಟ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೆಥಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹೌ ಯು ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿ ಶಲ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ and we shall see few problems about the purchase consideration. Okay, we shall solve problem number 1 about calculation of purchase consideration. See here, there is a problem number 1. Total purchase consideration is rupees 2,60,000. They are given total purchase consideration. They are given total purchase consideration, which is to be discharged by issue of 16,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each and rupees 1 lakh in cash. Calculate purchase consideration. As I told earlier, there are 3 methods of calculation of PC. PC na calculate ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ 3 methods ಇದೆ. So in that first method, lump sum method, in which they are going to mention the entire amount. First method ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ lump sum method ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, entire PC ನ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So that is what lump sum method. They are given entire PC ಅವರೇ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So in lump sum method, what is supposed to do? You have to only discharge the PC ನ discharge ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So in this solution, calculation of purchase consideration, and don't go with the shortcuts, go with the full forms. Shortcuts ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರೀಬೇಡಿ, full form ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬರೀರಿ. So and here they are given entire PC. So total PC is equals to 2,60,000. They are given, and you have to make only payments. So ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, payments to shareholders. Payments to shareholders. So in that, what they are given? So they are given, firstly, which is to be discharged by issue of 16,000 equity shares in equity shares in equity shares. How much they are paying? 16,000 shares of rupees 10 each. So 16,000 into 10, you'll get 1,60,000. And next, in cash. In cash, how much they are paying? In cash, they are paying 1 lakh. And total purchase consideration here it is 2,60,000. So this is what problem under this is the problem under lump sum method, where they have given the entire amount of PC amount na avare kotirtare. Just you have to discharge the PC na ನೀವು discharge ಮಾಡಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ. So PC amount avare ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, we have discharged the PC. And we shall solve one more problem. And the problem number 2 here it is, total purchase consideration rupees 2 lakh, which is to be discharged by issue of 15,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each and balance in cash. This is also as like a previous problem. So previous problem ಯಾವ ತರ ಆಯ್ತೋ ಅದೇ ತರ ಇದೆ. That means problem number 1 ಯಾವ ತರ ಆಯ್ತೋ problem number 2 ನು ಅದೇ ತರನೇ ಇದೆ. So they are given total PC is 2 lakh and they are given the information regarding discharge of PC. That means it is also comes under lump sum method. Okay, try to solve this problem. So it is easy. It is like similar to last problem. So we shall going to solve the problem number 3. Problem number 3 na solve ಮಾಡೋಣ. Assets of A Limited are valued at 2,70,000 taken over by X Limited, and amount payable to creditors and debenture holders is 50,000 and rupees 1,10,000. So 1,10,000 ಹೆಂಗಂದ್ರೆ 10,000 12% debentures of rupees 10 each at premium of 10% ಅಂತ. See here, in which method ನಾವು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ, see it is not at all a lump sum method at all. ಇದು lump sum method ಅಂತೂ ಅಲ್ಲ. Either it should be net asset method or it should be in net payment method. See, if you want to apply the formula of net payment method, so they should be given the list of payments what they are going to make to the shareholders. That means liabilities. Liabilitiesಗೆಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಏನೇನು ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಟು ದಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗಿವನ್ agreed values of assets. Hence it is net asset method. So we shall solve this problem. So for problem number 3, solution. So it is under net asset method. It is under net asset method, and don't use the shortcuts. I'm using as like me. So just for time saving purpose, I'm using shortcuts. So go with the calculation of PC. Calculation of PC. So under PC, that means in net asset method, what is the formula? Assets taken over minus liability taken over values. Assets taken over values minus liabilities taken over values. So just come to asset taken over values. Here the assets taken over values are, so they are given total values of assets taken over. So total value of assets taken over how much? So they are given 2,70,000 minus. So regarding liabilities taken over, they didn't give the directly. That means total amount ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. So in addition to that, total amount ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? So they are given creditors and amount of debenture holders. So creditors ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 50,000 amount ಇದೆ creditors ದು. Creditors 50,000 plus debenture holders ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ total? 1,10,000 ಇದೆ. So that is what total of liabilities. That means total of liabilities here it is 1,60,000. So the difference here it is 2,70,000 minus 1,60,000. You will get a 1,10,000. That is what 1,10,000 is the purchase consideration. And to discharge this, they did not give any exact method. Discharge ಯಾವ ತರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಅವರೇನು ಮೆಥಡ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. So we need not to go for the discharge. Discharge navino mada avashyakateno illa. This is problem number 3. And we shall go with the problem number 4. Here it is. Calculate PC to be discharged by Y limited to X limited from the information. The assets if the assets X limited are valued at, the liability if X limited are valued at, rupees 20,000 cash is paid to the shareholders if X limited. The balance of PC discharged by issue of shares of rupees 10 each at 20 per share. If 10 each at 20 per share. Okay, we shall solve this problem. So by seeing the problem, it seems we can confirm in which method it is. ಯಾವ ಮೆಥಡಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಯಾವ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಹಿಯರ್ ದೇ ಡು ನಾಟ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಎನಿ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ಗೂ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರೇನು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಈಚ್ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ಗೂ ಅವ್ರ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರೇನು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಟು ದಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗಿವನ್ ದ ಅಗ್ರೀಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್. ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಗ್ರೀಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So that means it comes under net asset method. So regarding problem number 4, so solution, it is under net asset method. Okay, net asset method. So we shall calculate directly. So calculation of PC. So calculation of PC bandaga, the formula it is assets taken over values what is assets taken over values 1 lakh and less liabilities taken over values. The liabilities taken over values are 40,000. Then PC, that is purchase consideration, is equals to, you'll get 60,000. Then this is the step 1, calculation of PC, and go with the discharge of PC. How to discharge it? Discharge of purchase consideration. So they are mentioned in discharge of purchase consideration. They mention rupees 20,000 paid to be shareholders if X limited. That means first in cash. In cash they are paying how much? They are paying 20,000. In cash they are paying 20,000. And point number 2 here it is. So they are paying in shares, remaining they are paying in shares, right? Equity shares. Point number 2, they told that remaining they are paying in equity shares. So let us calculate the number of shares. Yes, number of shares anta irutte anta calculate mana. So number of equity shares, ಎಷ್ಟು ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಂತ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ಟೋಟಲ್ PC 60, ವಿ ಪೇಡ್ 20 ಇನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ 40,000. ನಾವು ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಬಂದು 40,000 ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಶೇರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್? ದ ಶೇರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 10 but 20 per share. So divided by 20. So that means you will get this is 2,000. That means 2,000 shares of rupees 10 each at a market value of, so 2,000 shares of rupees at 10 each, market value 20 per share. So market value ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ? 20 per share. That means discharge 2,000 into 20, so 40,000. So total PC paid 60,000. This is discharge of PC. So this is regarding problem number 4. And we shall solve problem number 5. Problem number 5. X Limited is acquired by Y Limited, agrees to make the following payments. Cash at rupees 5 per share, 10,000 shares if 10 each held by X Limited. Cash at rupees 5 per share, 10,000 shares if rupees 10 each held by X Limited. Alge X Limited shares total estide 10,000 shares ide of rupees 10 each. Issue 2 shares of rupees 20 each for every 5 share held in X Limited. Discharge rupees 1,12% debentures if X Limited at 10% premium by issuing 13% debentures in Y Limited. Rupees 50,000 cash to creditors of X Limited in final settlement of their account. Here they are given totally 4 points. The point number 1 regarding payment to the shareholders, and point number 2 also regarding payment of shareholders. But the point number 3 here it is a payment made to the debenture holders. And the point number 4 here it is the payment made to the creditors. Keep this in mind. While discussing the theory part of purchase consideration, already I explained whatever the money or whatever the worth paid to the shareholders will be taken as PC. For remaining liabilities, whatever they are paying, it will not be considered as PC. Again, these two are the payments made to the shareholders. So this will be considered as PC. But this is not a payment what they are doing for a shareholders. These two will not come under the head purchase consideration. These two comes directly. ಅದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಬಂದಾಗ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಅದು ಯಾವ ತರ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಏನಂತ. ಬಟ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟು ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ದಿ ಹೆಡ್ PC. ಓಕೆ, PC ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ 5 solution. Calculation of PC. So PC calculation sumarana. So it is clear that see in the earlier problem they are mentioning the assets and liabilities values, but in this problem they are giving the liability wise payments. So liabilities wise payments kotidare, then it is clear that this is net payment method. So this is under net payment method anta clear agade. So this is under net payment method. This is under net payment method. Okay, we shall see payment to the shareholders. Payment to shareholders. Firstly, they are paying cash. So that's firstly cash at rupees 5 per share. In cash. So they are paying 5 per share. 5 into total shares here it is 10,000 shares. That is equals to 5 into 10,000. You'll get a 50,000. In cash they have paid 50,000. So then point number 2. So they are making in equity shares. They are paying in equity shares. See totally old shares here it is 10,000 shares. And what is the new shares they are giving? So new shares they are giving issue of 2 shares of 20 each for every 5 shares of, that means they are issuing new shares 2 for every 5 shares. They are issuing 2 new shares for every 5 shares, that is 4,000 shares into the value here it is 20 rupees. The value here it is 20 per share. That is 4,000 into 20. So you'll get 80,000. So total PC here it is 1,30,000. So purchase consideration 1,30,000. So that is why keep this in mind. I didn't consider these 2 points. That means point number 3 and point number 4, because that is the payment made to the debenture holders and creditors. Whatever the payment made to the outside liabilities, whatever the payments made to the outside liabilities will not be considered as a PC, purchase consideration tadana considered madala. And the last problem, today's last problem, it is the shareholders to get rupees 10 cash for every share in X Limited. Shares in X Limited is 40,000 shares of rupees 10 each and 5 shares of rupees 10 each for every 4 shares held by X Limited. Even it is similar to the last fifth problem. That means fifth problem what we solved in the same manner. It is also comes under net payment method. This is net payment method. So that means problem number 6. For this, the answer here it is. So we will get answer of rupees 7 lakhs. Try this problem once. This is for you. The answer you will get 7 lakhs. If you didn't get, ask me. Again I am going to solve. So this is about today's concepts. PC and the problems on PC. So if you are having any doubts, you can call me. Thank you.